Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing the new moon readings for the month of June, and today it's all about Sagittarius. Alright, that's my sign. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm lucky enough to have Jupiter, Mercury, Sun, and Neptune in Sagittarius. So I say lucky enough because Jupiter in Sagittarius has brought me certainly a lot of luck in my life, I believe. I've been very, very grateful for it. Now, Sagittarius, how are my brothers and sisters doing today? I hope this first half of the year is treating you guys kindly. We've got Jupiter in our sign. I believe it's in our sign for a while, next couple of years. So, good things to come. I think it's still in retrograde, but I'm not an astrologer. Check out Ferdinand Prudhomme or some of the other astrologers and readers. Sasha Bonson, right? He's on my channel's page as well. Those are all very, very talented astrologers. So if you want to know more about that, check them out. All right, we're going to get your spirit animal out, Sagittarius, for this new moon period of beginnings, journeys starting, reevaluations, new moon is the time of sowing seeds for projects, okay? Taking the time out to reevaluate projects you're on if you have to make a change in your goal or your plan, your path. All right, so what's the spirit animal that's going to be traveling with the Sagittarius over this new moon period? Show me. All right, Sagittarius. My lovely centaur, cosmic egg. Yeah. I'm not surprised. All the readings for Sagittarius lately have really been all about your life journey. Cosmic egg represents the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. Alchemical symbol of ether at the top, the circle. Beautiful. This is just, you're on your path, you're on your karmic path, you're on your destiny right now. Everything is working out for you. All the messages are coming in are affirmations, Sagittarius. Very, very beautiful card to have. Cosmic egg is when the divine is looking out for you. You know, the fates are ensuring your prosperity. Beautiful energy. It's the most exalted card in the deck. So let's see what your reading says. All right, Sagittarius? Give me a clear message for the Sagittarius during this new moon period. Help us see what the Sagittarius is going through. Our lovely centaurs, what are they going? Uh-oh. Three of Swords. Don't worry, Three of Swords is not as bad as a lot of people think. It's more just wallowing in pity. It's not really a heartbreak. It's a Swords card, so it's tied to the mental and not to the emotional as much as people think. Shows a clear reading for Sagittarius. What's going on for this June new moon period? All right, Sagittarius, we're going to go all the way around one by one and unfold this story for you. This is my lunar spread. Okay, in the center. Wow, there you go. Bottom of the deck. Two of Wands, you're ready to take that step on your goal, on your destiny, on your vision, your path, your journey. Unbelievable at the center. This is the first time the Fool has ever come up in the center of a lunar reading. Beautiful. Look at you. I love this card in Deviant. This is Deviant Moon deck. I love this card because look at, he's like giving the world his ass to kiss. You know what I mean? It's like, nah. Check me out. Catch me if you can. You know, here, kiss my ass. I don't care what you think. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm ready for this. I have everything I need. Look at the fish jumping out. Fish sign of wisdom. The spirit, right? Just jumping around there, right? Full of not anxiety, but full of anticipation. Okay, so you're ready. You're ready to jump. You know, you're starting a whole new journey, a whole new adventure. There's a leap of faith there. A lot of love. Three of Cups. You come together with like-minded people. It's like you found your tribe, Sagittarius. And you're ready. There's been some heartache. Three of Swords, this is what I wanted to get into. It's not a Cups card. It's a Swords card. Threes talks about passing the point of no return, bonds, loyalty. This is more a heartbreak because somebody has betrayed your trust. Okay, this isn't so much the heartbreak of, you know, someone who stopped loving you and you still love them, and it's like that kind of severe heartbreak. This is the kind of heartbreak where it's like, damn, you guys really screwed me over. You betrayed my trust. I was duped. You lied to me. And part of it is kind of just wallowing in that pity of like, how could I have been such a fool? Let me make sure that my camera is... All right, there you go. Is it clear? So, you know what I mean? That's what this is all about. So a lot of times people call this third-party energy because this is, you know, the relationship that broke apart because somebody was lying or cheating. So that's what I mean about it being, yes, it's heartache, it's you know, it's sadness, but it isn't that deep kind of heartbreak that should take a long time for you to heal from. Just got to recognize it for what it is and move past it. Try not to wallow in too much self-pity. Yeah, you've been feeling stuck for a long time. Ten of Swords, you've been really feeling like, you know, you've had no choice. You've not had any opportunities. But this has kind of just been underneath the surface, right? I think this is a realization. You're coming to the end of this period, Sagittarius. This is a realization that you really are the one in charge. You're the one in control. You can change your fate and your destiny. Right? This is a death of kind of the old small ego, making way for the new ego that's kind of evolved and you're realizing that a lot of the scenarios that have been unhappy for you, you've kind of gotten yourself in those scenarios, right? A lot of the battles you've had, you're taking responsibility for those battles and realizing that it's going to require a whole new you, right, to go forward. There's a Death card. Death is showing up for a lot of these new moon readings. Again, a sign of new beginnings, a transformation. You know, such utter transformation that it's going to make way for the new, clear out the old. You're feeling that very acutely right now, Sagittarius. Hanged Man, here we go. You've had this, most recently, it's been a realization that you've had. You've come to a realization about yourself, about who you are, perhaps why you've been stuck. I think that most recently, yeah, you have taken a leap of faith in yourself, Sagittarius. You're realizing that you have talents. You have things to give to the world. I think that perhaps you took them a little bit for granted or maybe didn't realize the power of them. And you're realizing that now. You're realizing now that, you know, you've had a lot of self-limiting ideas and now it's the time to kind of set all of that aside and embrace who you really are. Yeah, Six of Cups. Happiness is coming your way. All right, happiness, familial, a beautiful relationship, a kindred spirit type of relationship is coming your way. If you're not already in it, it's on the way. This kind of, you know, the sixes are a journey. So you're about to embark on a journey of love. You really are and I don't mean necessarily just like that erupting Ace of Cups love, but that a kind of journey towards a really harmonious love. Could be that some of you are already involved with somebody and it's taking, you know, you're taking that next step. Could be that some of you have been friends with your lover for a very long time and now you're realizing that's the one you want to be romantically involved with, right? This is the next step in relationships, certainly. A journey towards harmony in relationships. Right, and you're exercising that now. Yeah, on top you have Eight of Swords. So yeah, you're still concerned about some limitations. You still have some worries. Interestingly enough, this is at the top and this is in your subconscious. So you're still kind of battling some fears. You're still kind of battling a little bit this idea that, you know, no matter how much I try, things don't work out. And I know that that's a really odd kind of attitude for a Sagittarius because we're generally so optimistic. But a little known fact is that secretly behind closed doors, a lot of times we do fear the worst happening. A lot of times we do fear that despite everything we do, it's just not going to work out for us. Okay? And it's, you know, that's a, you know, I guess that's the other aspect of being a Sagittarius, of always having that optimism. There's certainly, everything, there's the flip side, right? So to every poison, there's an antidote, right? So to every curse, there's another curse that breaks that curse. So it's like you know, the blessing of optimism. Certainly the flip side of that is that sometimes in our dark days, Sagittarius can be very, very pessimistic, and not realizing that it's that pessimism really that is kind of holding you from what you want. So be aware of that. Now's the time to be confident, not to play the victim. The Chariot is coming in. You are poised, right? You are poised to make this great new journey. You are poised to start on your path. The Chariot isn't in motion yet, but he's kind of like that. You know what I mean? He's like building up all of this energy, because when he goes, he goes. He's single-minded. He's not going to stop. You know what I'm saying? But the Chariot is actually a standstill card. So a lot of people, the interpretations, of course, are always different, right? But a lot of people interpret it as already action. But to me, this is more potential rather than kinetic energy. This is potential energy building and building and building and building as you focus your aim on your path. Once this is engaged, right, there's no stopping the Chariot. You will not stop until you reach your goal. But you're still kind of deciding, yeah, here's justice coming in, right? So a lot of you, justice has been coming up recently for a lot of you. It could be some of you have court cases that are closing in your favor. You finally have some kind of legal matter that's being resolved. Either it's being resolved, or at least you're going to start getting some notifications coming in. You know what I mean? And justice is... This is not justice for those who don't deserve it. Justice is for those who deserve it. So if you're in the right, which I imagine you are, Sagittarius, if you are, and I say this because if you're tuning into a tarot reading, then clearly you are trying to purposefully be a better person in some way, shape, or form. So I imagine that you've probably been through a very difficult legal period recently where you've been trying your best, right? It's been very difficult, especially here's Ten of Swords down here. It's been really very, very difficult. It's been very strenuous and stressful. However, now you're going to start getting some messages back, and they're going to make you feel vindicated. You're going to get your justice. Yes, and there has been that feeling of abandonment that may come again. You may, as a result of this message coming through, or this conclusion, this resolution, or this update, you may get some hateration. You may get some people abandoning you, right? Five of Pentacles talks about the type of abandonment that that costs you financially. They may put you in a sort of destitute situation, right? So you're worried about that. Could be that people are trying to do this or trying to retaliate as a result of this Justice card. Just be mindful, right? Just be mindful of this kind of energy. We're going to clarify this though, okay? We're going to get clarity on this because I'm quite curious where this Five of Pentacles is coming from. You know, it's certainly power, 5 being the number of power struggles. This is the type of power struggle that leaves you paying the price literally on a monetary level, right? So we're going to get that clarified. Let's pull out the Thoth deck. Wow. Big changes. Justice is coming for you, Sagittarius. I love it. You deserve it. I know you do. I know any of the Sagittarius is watching this video right now. I'm on your side, guys. Man, I know what it's like to be misunderstood, to fight for the underdog, even when the underdog doesn't know what to fight for themselves, or even doesn't appreciate you fighting for them, you know. In my other incarnation, I do civil rights work, and it's very, you know, it can be very nonprofit civil rights work. It can be very soul-destroying sometimes when you're working with people and you're trying to do your best for them, and it's almost like they're their worst enemy. It can be very disheartening. That's just a little aside of my own experience. All right, Sagittarius. Give us some clarity on this reading, please. Help us understand these messages coming through, a little deeper insight for our lovely Sagittarius. They have the cosmic egg, so we know that they are on their path, their karmic journey. They're right where they need to be right now. Give us some clarity. All right. Show me. Sagittarius, new moon energy. Show me. All right, guys. Ten of Cups has come out for every single reading. Prince of Swords, Knight of Cups, Two of Discs or Pentacles. Again, Knight of Wands has been coming out for every reading. The Moon. Valor has also just recently come out for Scorpio. And we have Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have Strife. So fives, yeah, power struggles. Certainly, there's been a lot of power struggles. All right, there's been a lot of back and forth. Like I said, there's definitely a legal issue that you've been dealing with. All right, so yeah, tens, completion. You're done with pain. You want happiness, right? You're realizing that that now that you're done with these kind of strifes and struggles, you're ready to evolve to be a new person. You know that happiness is waiting for you. Satiety, right? Satiety is kind of like the feeling of being satiated, satisfied, content, you know. Ten of Cups is everything. It's the family, the career, it's all of it, right? But it's mostly just, you know, feeling so content in every level. You have love of career, love of family, love of life. You feel exactly where you want to be. You've arrived. Wow. Sorry about that. Fire engine coming through. All right. So yeah, you're coming, another reason why you're pulling this Fool, you're closing a lot of karmic cycles here with these tens. You're coming to like the close of a chapter in your life. You're ready to start off a new chapter, right? And Ten of Cups is a beautiful card because it's like you're springboarding from a place of happiness, you know, and contentment. Having learned all the lessons up until now. Prince of Swords, yeah, it's talking about battling. That's the death, right? The change. Like I said, okay, getting back to this justice issue, legal issue. Some of you guys might be working in the nonprofit sector because the Prince of Swords talks about fighting for others, fighting for the underdog. He's the one who comes through. He's the same as the Knight of Swords in other decks. But a lot of times he can, in some readings and scenarios, he can come through as the hero. He's the hero. He's the one who stands up for those who can't stand up for himself. He's the voice of the needy, the voice of the vulnerable, right? The voice of the victim. Okay, so you've perhaps been dealing with that. Perhaps you've been an advocate. You've been in an advocacy role, right? And everything has just changed as a result of that. It could be that you're having a full change in your life and who you are. There's full kind of transformation as a result of this work that you've been doing, right? That's the message I get through here. Certainly with this Prince of Swords. This is the Prince of Swords who's fighting for someone. Okay? And it's been a change for you, Sagittarius. It could just be that you've changed and realized who you really are and that this is the type of work you want to do. All right? Could be that as well. But certainly there's a real transformation happening with you and how you see yourself more than anything. Certainly some of the accolades and feedback that you're going to start getting back, where before you may have felt like you've been banging your head up against the wall, it's starting to come in. Hangman is crossed by the Knight of Cups. Right, so love, right? Somebody coming in with love may have gotten you to wake up a little bit. You might have been stuck in a certain kind of mode when it comes to others. This particular Knight of Cups is someone you're not used to, though. There's not commitment here. There's not necessarily any commitment. And this person came for you previous. They may not even still be around for this June new moon period. However, they're coming forward to you with this offer of love. It's kind of what sparked your hangman to realize he's stuck. It was this interaction, this most recent interaction, even if it wasn't sexual, but there was a hint of romance and love there, right, of tenderness. It's what's kind of woken up this hangman and made him realize, hang on a second, maybe I've been, you know, stuck picking the same type of partner. I never knew that this kind of partner would be interested in me. It's like a wake-up call for you, Sagittarius. And here is the change. Here's the juggling. Yeah, you want that. You want that stability in relationships that perhaps you thought you would never have before, or that's been so hard coming. And now, here we go. You're juggling. You're starting to juggle the possibility. Two of Discs talks about juggling two extremes. You want harmony in your life, but right now you are perhaps juggling two lifestyles, right? You're tapping your toe into one kind of lifestyle and you're still juggling the other one, right? It could be a little bit of that. And this Sagittarius, you do suffer from this. I speak from personal experience. This idea of, yes, you want to have this lovely relationship. Yes, you also want to go out and enjoy yourself and date and see different people, because that's, you enjoy that, the spice of life. So it's kind of juggling these two sides of yourself, right? And that's, you know, ultimately your journey is to get a harmonious, stable relationship, right? But it's constantly like, you're constantly back and forth with it. You know, you might start something and then it doesn't kind of work out into that, and you leave and start something. So you're always like juggling these options. Nothing ever really comes to fruition just yet. I think you feel like you're still juggling, certainly in your love life. Nine of Wands keeps coming up as well on this Eight of Swords. So there's your clarifier in terms of pushing through. Nine of Wands is looking back and on your battles, realizing how far you've come. Don't play the victim. You know, this is Sun and Sagittarius. This is you. Nine of Wands, this is your energy, this endurance, this pushing through. Eight of Swords is more like the victim card. I can't move. I can't do anything. I was given no other choice. I had to, you know, I had to react this way or that. You know what I mean? It's a very kind of, it's my victim card, right? And so here comes along Nine of Wands to remind you that you are not at all a victim. Look at all of these battles that you've won through your strength. You're not a victim. Don't play the victim. Remember who you are, Sagittarius. And I think that's what this card is for. Remember who you are. Don't get into this energy. This is not you. And the Chariot here is poised to move, but not quite yet. Why? Because the moon has come up. You don't really know yet. You're not sure. The path isn't quite as clear for you as you'd like it to be. Although a lot of the readings this month and the last couple months talks about Sagittarius coming into this abundance and this love. And yes, this is the time for Sagittarius. But certainly some of you, it just hasn't quite... You know, the goal or the vision or the aim just quite hasn't come clear in front of you just yet. You're kind of in a waiting phase, right? Because the Chariot is poised, but he hasn't gone just yet. You need to clarify some of this haziness. Like I say, the path is just not completely clear for you. You have an inkling of which way you need to go. You have an idea. You have a shadow of a path, but it isn't quite clear for you just yet. And so the Chariot is still waiting. And I think this is definitely some Sagittariuses who are still kind of like in this holding pattern. But you can feel this like, it's about to happen, it's about to happen, it's about to happen, right? Just wait for the confirmation. Just wait until everything is quite clear. Things are very hazy, still a little murky, still a little veiled. All right? And Valor, here we go. Seven of Wands and a Justice card. Yeah, Valor. Sure. Absolutely, it makes perfect sense because of the hard work you've put in. You're gonna get your accolade. You've shown valor. Mars and Leo energy, pushing forward, fighting off the opposition in only the most creative ways, right? Being vindicated. This is beautiful. This is beautiful for you, Sagittarius. You're definitely gonna get the reaffirmation that you needed, that you were right all along. You had the courage to do the right thing. It's been a long time coming, but yes, you were right. Here we are. I'm going to give you that paper that even says it. Certified, bona fide. And yeah, here we go. This is what comes after. Once you get that reaffirmation, here comes the haters kicking you out of their little club, kicking you out of their, so, you know, ostracized, you know. And do you care? No, you don't care, because Queen of Swords is there. Queen of Swords has cut away her mask. She doesn't care. You're not playing. Not that you ever did before, but the Queen of Swords talks about cutting away false masks, cutting away behavior patterns that we've stuck to that aren't true to who we are. How exhausting! Look how exhausted she is. You know how exhausting it can be. Let me see if I can get that clear. There we go. How exhausting it can be to be someone that you're not, right? And so now she's put the work in to cut away that mask. She also expects that from those around her. Don't come to me with BS. Don't come to me with lies and falsehoods. Be who you are. I'm going to see right through you. I've gone through the fire. I know what it's like, so I can see right through you. And I think that that is what's going to give you some of the strife that's coming later on with people, because you've changed. Right? Because you've changed. Now you're calling them out. And it could be that some of them kind of ostracize you. There might be a battle of a little power play, a real, a power struggle there. You don't care, Sagittarius. You're built for power struggles. People come to you with power struggles all the time, Sagittarius. You and Scorpios. Okay? You don't care. You can handle it. Of all the people who can handle it, I believe Scorpios and Sagittarius can handle power struggles the best. I really do. So, yeah. Just beware of that. Beware that, as well, they're going to be indicative as well of this is that there's going to be people who you're going to see them for who they really are as well. They're going to be showing their true colors as a result of this. Because this accolade, this what you get here is going to be very public. It's going to be public. People are going to know about it. People may be jealous that you won. You know what I mean? So this is going to definitely bring a lot of attention to you, Sagittarius. All right. Well, wow. What a beautiful reading for you, Sag. I don't know what to say. This is it. It's all coming to a head this month. Finally for you. If this resonated with you at all, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share. But for right now, I just got to tell all you Sagittarian brothers and sisters, I love you so much. Have a wonderful June new moon. Bye-bye.